Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Software Engineer K here, and today we're going to be going through some of the updates with regards to the Comic Con drop. So we have an update with regards to the drop on Saturday. We also have some additional information regarding context around that drop, and I did also just want to share another update that VeVe shared with regards to a little bit of more speculation that they are trying to promote with regards to the upcoming drop. And lastly, I just wanted to touch on the price of OMI for today. So firstly, Mondo. Now, for those of you who are present at the Frank Kozik AMA in Clubhouse, the guy who kind of does all of the Mondo stuff, he was also present, and at the time, we kind of speculated, yes, Mondo will have some kind of collaboration with VeVe. We didn't know in what capacity. We assumed some kind of drop, and that's exactly what we got. It is a Mondo drop. So what exactly are we getting? So we're getting Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. So we're getting some Bill and Ted posters. So we have firstly the Excellent Adventure one, that is 65 gems, 1989 editions. And for those who aren't aware, 1989 I believe was when the film came out, so anyone who gets 1989, congratulations to them. And then we also have Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, again 1991 edition, so that's when the film also came out, 65 gems, and it is also a rare. And lastly, we'll have Back to the Future, and Back to the Future came out in 1985, and again same number of gems, and it is also a rare. Now firstly, the point of the rarity being rares across all of them, as we saw with the Cthulhu drop that was announced for the upcoming Friday, I believe this is a smart move that VeVe is taking. Firstly, because there is no ultra rare. All three of them have the exact same rarities, similar editions, and exact same retail value. That in itself is going to deter flippers and bots from just kind of like concentrating on one drop. If they had one ultra rare and the rest were rares and commons, then all of the kind of flippers and bots and whatever, people who are just in it for the short-term profit, they're all going to be targeting the ultra rare, and that's just going to make it much harder for people who maybe enjoy the brand. They're just trying to collect to get those. Now, because they've made all of the drops the same rarity, the same cost, the same editions, people can just pretty much target whatever one they like the most and not have to worry about having to compete as much with flippers or bots, etc. So I think this is a smart move by VeVe, and I think this is something that they should do for the entire Comic-Con drop, just so that people can go for what it is that they like the most, as opposed to whatever it is that is the rarest and will have the most resale value. So I am going to have a look into Matt Ryan Tobin, because this is actually, might find out some additional stuff. But on the point of Bill and Ted, so they posted a second article just giving a little bit more information about Bill and Ted and their collaboration with VeVe. So this is pretty interesting. Bill and Ted is an iconic comedy franchise and represents the type of brands VeVe is proud to be partnered with, as Bill and Ted need to collect historical figures for their history presentation. VeVe collectors can do the same with these premium NFTs and be a part of the digital collectible revolution. David Yu, CEO VeVe. So again, they've kind of played on the fact that the film is based around collecting, and that's exactly what VeVe is about. Now, what is really interesting is we also have a bit more information that they've provided about creative licensing here. So located in Los Angeles, Creative Licensing is a full-service independent merchandise licensing agency that specializes in long-term brand development, founded in 1982. So we had a stream earlier today. We were talking a lot about Ash versus the Evil Dead, because I can see VeVe kind of entering the horror niche as well, and to me that seems like a perfect brand to go for. And after they posted this article, I had a look at Creative Licensing Corporation, boom, Terminator right on the front page. But if we just scroll down a little bit, what is this? The Evil Dead. And Those who haven't seen it, go have a look at Daniel Lee's channel. We were just kind of discussing this, and Taps was talking about the scene where Ash kind of has the chainsaw come down, like he's in the well with this monster, and the chainsaw just locks into his, his arm, and it is it's a pretty funny scene. But they have some other cool stuff as well. So here they got Bill and Ted, Evil Dead. This is one that I would definitely look forward to seeing. Halloween as well. Cryptozoic has Freddy Krueger, so we may be seeing that. I could see Freddy Krueger possibly through another licensor, if not Cryptozoic. And yeah, quite a lot of classic films here. So oh, Doctor Who Dalek. So we did actually have potential Doctor Who leak a while back when they had the TARDIS in one of the older videos, which ended up being removed from the Ecomi YouTube. So there you go. But yeah, a lot of cool, great classic films that they can definitely leverage off of. Now, on the point of Bill and Ted still, VeVe posted this quote: "Even more strange things are afoot at the CircleK. Non-con news incoming." So they're going to be posting some additional news soon. But for those who are wondering, I was just kind of playing around saying I'm a circle because CircleK, and VeVe Viral just posted this. But CircleK, this is actually just a quote from the film. So Bill and Ted 3 is coming, and strange things are afoot at the CircleK. So I believe that their news might be related to the third film. It just makes sense because that is a quote. But in what capacity that is, I am personally not sure, but just stay tuned. Keep your eyes peeled on the VeVe Collecting official Twitter page. But it is pretty interesting to see, pretty impressive to see just how much stuff that they're pumping out on the daily. I am very, very impressed with just how much content VeVe is sending to the users. Now, on the price of OMI, so like I said, I did expect to come back down to this region of support and just trade sideways for a bit, because we had that pump. I was saying, it has to correct, it is going to come down, because people were speculatively buying, just like on the Marvel news. And what I believe is going to happen is OMI may pump again, right before Comic Con or during Comic Con, and then just come straight back down, because people are expecting, Comic Con to do magic to the price of OMI, and people will, buy that news, and then buy that rumor, and then sell on that news. So I believe once we do get a lot more users onboarded after Comic-Con, we'll see organic growth. But what is interesting is, if I just pull this out here, what we can see happening right now is, let's just pull this down here, expand this. Okay, so we have why is my trend line not coming up? Let's go on the 4-hourly chart, maybe here, and let's go with a bright red. Okay, so what we can start to see happening is we are actually seeing a very slight uptrend, and that is expected. We were kind of okay, so we are seeing a very slight uptrend, and I believe that is going to continue organically. We may see some high spikes, some volatility, but again, I believe OMI is going to just continue moving upwards very, very slightly, incrementally, but organically as we onboard these users. And remember, the target is 3 to 5 million users next year. I personally believe we will hit that, and if the team believes they're going to hit that, then that just goes to show that they've got a lot more in the bag ready to release. And you also have to remember that they did overshoot the target of users by quite a lot, so who knows, maybe we'll break 3 to 5 million users, we may go beyond that. So interesting times ahead. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen. So that's pretty much everything I had to go through with you guys today. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe to support the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.